Alright guys, we have the bike torn apart. We're doing kind of a build on it. I'm getting a new battery. Today we're going to be putting spoke covers on, the rear tire and front tire. So I'm going to take you guys along with. Alright guys, we're just going to be using a 19mm ratchet and a 19mm wrench to take off the rear and front tire. Alright guys, so we can't get my chain off to get the back tire off to put the spokes on, so we're going to take our front sprocket off. Alright guys, we just got the rear tire off, and I was looking at my bearings, and I think this bearing might be kind of messed up, guys. And then look at my axle. I think she could use some grease. Look at my bearing. All right, we got the rotor off. Now we need to take off the sprocket.
Yo, this is not the right.
All right, guys, we got the sprocket off now off the wheel. So now we can start cleaning this wheel for the spoke. All right, guys, I was just looking at my rotor, and I'm missing all my bolts besides two. And this one's like half out. And one of my front brake has been working terribly. All right, guys, we got the bolts out, so now we can pull out our axle.
Yeah? I'm so proud of you.
All right, guys, we got the front tire off, so now we're going to take the rest of these rotor bolts out. All right, guys, now we're just going to clean the tires and spokes so that the spoke covers will go on easy. All right, now that we got them clean, we're just going to dry them off so that we can put the spoke covers on. Okay, we got the spoke covers. Now we're just going to start putting them on here, and I'll come back when we have most of them on.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, I just got all the spoke covers on. I was working on them for about 35 minutes, and now we got to do this tire, but I think it's looking pretty good. It did take quite a while, especially the cutting, because I had to cut all of these to like 3.5 inches, but we're gonna go to this tire now.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, we're back in the garage. I got all the spoke covers on, so now we're gonna put on the sprocket and then the rotor, and then we can put it on the bike. Okay, we got the sprocket on. Now we're gonna flip it over to the other side and put the rotor on. Okay, we got the rotor on, so now we just need to put the bearings in, and then we can put it on the rear. All right, we got the rotor on. So now we just need to put the bearings in, and then we can put it on the bike. Okay, now I just gotta put this bearing in. Oh, it went in. Uh-oh. It should be fine. All right, guys, we got the back tire on, so now we're gonna put on the front tire. I'm putting on the rotor right now, and then it'll be all good. Okay guys, we got everything on. Spoke covers on, brake disc, sprocket, and I think it looks pretty good. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you guys like and subscribe.